Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz along with Michelle Grinnell, and I'm finally over my my scare of the last guest.
Wow.
And now we get to actually go to a place that you will definitely find me there occasionally.
And a little cheerier.
Yes, I'll be in a good mood.
And we are headed up to the Homestead Resort, and we are talking with Jamie Jewell, who is the Vice President of Sales and Marketing. So welcome to the show, Jamie.
Thank you.
So let's start. I mean, I think people know the Homestead Resort is a great summer getaway and summer destination, but talk about why fall's a great time to come on up.
Well, it's such a beautiful location. We're situated on several hundred acres and surrounded right on Lake Michigan, but also surrounded by the Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. So the area voted most beautiful place in America just a few short years ago. So there's lots of area to explore and hike and bike. There's a new Sleeping Bear Heritage Trail, which is a biking trail that takes you from Glen Arbor all the way past the dune climb into Empire. So there are so many things to see and do at that beautiful time of year when the air is crisp and we still have some nice weather and the leaves start to change, and lots of things to do.
Yeah, Jamie, I was actually at Sleeping Bear Dunes a short time ago, and I was surprised that that bike trail, I think it's completely paved. I just couldn't believe it.
It's fabulous, too. I mean, it just takes you through some beautiful wooded areas and some open areas where you can actually, like I said, see the dune climb, and it just is a very, very pleasant ride or walk or however you plan to use it. But What a great opportunity.
Now, is it easy to get to that bike path from the Homestead Resort?
It is. We're just a couple of miles from Glen Arbor, so it's an easy drive, or we've had some people rent bikes at the homestead and bike to the trailhead. Another great option is our public transportation, which is called the Bay Area Transit Authority, or the Beta Bus. Will actually come into the homestead on the hour every hour, and they have some special equipped buses for biking now because of all of the wonderful trails in the area. So you can, rent or bring your own bike, and they'll take you to downtown Glen Arbor, and you can, hop on the trail right from there. So it's a great opportunity.
Well, the Homestead is a big property, as you mentioned, and of course, right on the edge of Sleeping Bear Dunes. You would think it's beautiful, of course, but the way that it's been manicured and laid out, you really do offer just a fantastic experience, and accommodations of all different types, different locations. There's really something for everybody there.
There really is. We actually have 4 small hotels, and each are a little bit different in terms of their location, size, and amenities. And then we also have condominiums and vacation homes that range from 1 to 5 bedrooms. So whether you're a couple looking for a romantic getaway or a group of friends, whether it's girlfriends or couples, looking for a short getaway, we've got something for everybody.
Well, and of course, one of the things I like about the Homestead is not only are all the the accommodations kind of laid out in beautiful settings, but the grounds are beautiful, from the natural trees and surroundings to the way that the area has been kind of manicured with beautiful gardens and such. And you have a special event coming up October 1st with a professional gardener.
We do. We're really excited for this opportunity. We are hosting Peter Hatch, who is a historian and the former director of the Gardens and Grounds for the renowned Monticello, Thomas Jefferson's plantation. He is going to be here for over a span of 2 days. We'll be offering some presentations by him. He will, talk more about his 35-year experience with the gardens at Monticello and how they brought them back to the original, they were restored back to the way Thomas Jefferson had them. He will offer all sorts of information about sort of the fruits and flowers and vegetables that were grown by Jefferson back in the day, and he's written many books, and he'll refer to those, and just a great opportunity to have him here and sharing some information, because he refers to Jefferson as one of the first farm-to-table movements, and that's such a key thing for us in this area now. So he'll be able to tie in some of those thoughts from, days of old to now. So I think it'll be a great opportunity.
And you're actually pulling some of that in with a cooking demonstration as part of this, correct?
We are. He'll on the opening night he'll do a sort of a informal reception, and then the next day will be a presentation specifically on fruits and vegetables. And then our chef John Piombo will host a cooking demonstration with some fall season apple recipes, which will be real fun and appropriate for that time of year. And then the following day, on that Friday, guests will head up to Kilcherman Christmas Cove Antique Tree Farm, which boasts itself for apple trees that date back to the 1600s, and they have hundreds of varieties of apples with all of the historical information about them, so that'll be a fun time. But this whole program goes from Wednesday, October 1st to Friday, October 3rd.
So it's a full weekend. How do you sign up for this? Because I would suspect you just don't show up that weekend and jump in.
It would be best. You can sign up in advance, and you could sign up for part of the sessions or all of them, and we include a lodging package for the entire stay. And you can sign up on our website, which is thehomesteadresort.com, or call for more information at 231-334-5100.
Well, if you're anything like us, we actually have beautiful flowers in our gardens, but we're really not sure how to, kind of lay them out next to each other. It seems like the tall flowers are coming up front and the shorter ones in the back, and so it's really kind of good to go to an expert and get some really good tips before you do all that work for the fall or even into the coming spring.
Absolutely.
So professional gardener Peter J. Hatch visiting the Homestead coming up that weekend of October 1st. And if you'd like more information on that big event, or just simply more information on the Homestead Resort, this fantastic place that you're going to really enjoy up there in Glen Arbor on the edge of Sleeping Bear Dunes, all you have to do is go to the website. It is thehomesteadresort.com, and you'll learn all about that. Of course, Peter's visit includes a cooking demo by the chef John Piombo. I've actually gone to one of the cooking demos there at the Homestead, and it was really well done, so I highly recommend it. Again, that website, thehomesteadresort.com. I want to thank Jamie Jewell, Vice President, Sales and Marketing at the Homestead. Of course, if you're looking for something to do this coming season as we enter into fall and really kind of get into full fall gear, one of the recommendations that we always make is to start your trip planning at Michigan.org. We always say your trip begins at Michigan.org because it's really a great idea to do that advanced planning in advance of that trip. Quite often, it seems like we spend a lot of time thinking about what we're going to do and where we're going to go and making arrangements for hotels and such, and then we get there and we really aren't sure of maybe what the events are that are happening in that area that we might be interested in, or just the simple amenities of the region. So we recommend you do your advanced planning by checking out the events section at Michigan.org, or simply by doing a little review of the community. So if you're heading up to that Glen Arbor area, you can actually do a search on Glen Arbor through Michigan.org and get a variety of great tips on traveling in that area. So check that out, and make sure to order your travel guide from Michigan, the travel office, the Pure Michigan Travel Office. It's available right now. It's absolutely free. You can pick it up at any of the 14 state travel websites around the state, or you can order it online. So you go to Michigan.org, look for that little icon that'll be very obvious, giving you instructions on how to order your guide. You can also look at the digital version of the guide to give you a little precursor of what you have in store, and then pick up that printed guide. We'll mail it to you absolutely free, simply through your request. So do it today. Go to Michigan.org. Hey, we're going to learn about an event called the Detroit Design Festival. It's coming up next right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.